Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Here's your executive summary. SK Hynix hits Nasdaq Friday with a massive $26.5 billion listing, but analysts warn bubble-like volatility is coming. The chip sector is flashing danger signals seen before crashes in 2000, 2007, and 2020. Iran's energy leverage over global markets is quietly slipping, despite this week's military escalation. Regional burger chains are crushing national giants with growth rates up to 143%. Microsoft faces bipartisan fury over layoffs paired with foreign visa approvals. And the Department of Homeland Security just turned election security into a billion-dollar budget battle for states. Let's start with semiconductors. SK Hynix lists its American depository receipts on Nasdaq tomorrow. The company's sole-listed shares have surged 640% over 12 months. The Korean Kospi Volatility Index hit 98 in late June, while the VIX sat at just 18. That's a record 70-point spread. Chris Watling at Longview Economics says this rising volatility amid rising prices screams bubble-like behavior. The U.S. semiconductor sector is showing identical warning signs. The SOX index has moved 3% or more 15 times in the last 30 days. That chop was last seen in 2000. BTIG's Jonathan Krinsky notes the current technical setup has occurred only 19 times historically, preceding major drawdowns of 17% or worse. Just 20 stocks account for 95% of forecast Q2 earnings growth. Now to energy markets. Despite this week's military strikes, analysts say Tehran's leverage over oil markets is weakening. Saudi Arabia's East-West pipeline can move crude to the Red Sea, bypassing the strait entirely. The UAE's expanded Fujairah terminal lets millions of barrels skip Iranian-controlled waters. Commercial shipping is now hugging the southern corridor along Oman's coastline. Retired Rear Admiral Mark Montgomery says this creates a route Iran can't toll or control. In consumer markets, regional burger chains are demolishing national giants. Culver's posted 143% sales growth since 2019. In-N-Out grew 91.7%. Whataburger climbed 68.6%. Compare that to McDonald's 36.2%, Wendy's 16.5%, and Burger King's 8.5%. Microsoft is facing bipartisan fury after laying off 4,800 employees while securing approval to hire 2,273 foreign workers on H-1B visas in 2026. Vice President Vance announced the Department of Labor has launched dozens of investigations into H-1B visa fraud. Finally, the Department of Homeland Security is conditioning over $1 billion in FEMA preparedness grants on state adoption of new election security measures. States must implement voter citizenship verification, transition to hand-marked paper ballots, and conduct manual audits. An Obama-appointed judge in Pittsburgh already ruled the Justice Department lacks authority to demand sensitive state voter data. That's your signal to Alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. Check us out at capitalcopilot.io.